Assalamualaikum. Konnichiwa. Watashi no name na Nadira desu. この国の背景について説明します。
Assalamualaikum. Konnichiwa. Watashi no namae wa Ifa desu. Nihon no influensu ni tsuite setsume shimasu.
Konnichiwa. Watashi no namiha no Jazin desu. Nihon no gutsu nudu anata.
以前について深く掘り下げる前に、まずこの国について知っておきましょう。Japan is an island nation in East Asia, located in the Pacific Ocean. It borders China, North Korea, South Korea, Russia, Taiwan, the Sea of Japan, and the East China Sea. It is an archipelago of 6,852 islands, most of which are mountainous and many are volcanic. There are 4 top religions in Japan, which is Shinto and Buddhism, which is the main religions, while the other 2 are Christianity and others. The most widely spoken language in Japan is Japanese, which is separated into numerous dialects, with Tokyo dialects considered standard Japanese. The current population of Japan is about 127 million people. Next is we will say about the economics background of Japan. The government system is a parliamentary government with a constitutional monarchy. The chief of state is the emperor and the head of government is the prime minister. The current head of state is Emperor Naruhito and the current prime minister is Shinzo Abe. The capital of this country is Tokyo, which is the largest city in Japan. For your information, Japan is the 3rd largest in the world by nominal in GDP, the 4th largest with the purchasing power parity, and the 2nd largest in the world developed economy. Moreover, Japan also has a market economy in which the prices of goods and services are determined in the free price system. First one is hate. But in April 2020, Prime Minister Shinzo Abe announced that Japan's coronavirus pandemic, which also forced a national state of emergency, gave the nation its worst economic crisis since the end of World War II. Of state, Emperor Naruhito. Crown Prince Naruhito succeeded to the throne as emperor when his father Akihito abdicated on the last day of April 2019 after a reign of 30 years. Akihito had no political power but played an important role in working to heal the wounds of a war waged across Asia in the name of his own father, the Emperor Hirohito. He also promoted a more approachable image of the imperial family among the Japanese public, a style that the new emperor is expected to continue. The next one is Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. Shinzo Abe became Japan's Prime Minister in 2012 after his Liberal Democratic Party's LDP landslide election win. He gained new terms in 2014 and 2017. He previously served as Prime Minister in 2006 and 2007, but quit after a series of scandals involving his minister. Although Japan's economy in a good condition, but there will be the challenges. And the first one is wage growth. Throughout Shinzo Abe's reign, he has placed an emphasis of raising wages for workers, continuously pressuring Japanese companies to raise wages for workers. He believes wage increase creates a vicious cycle of increased consumer spending followed by higher corporate profit that lead to more latitude for further wage increase. His policies finally seem to be showing some positive results. Signs of rising wages are encouraging for Bank of Japan policy makers, who has long been struggling to accelerate inflation to an elusive 2% annual target. The second challenge is value-added tax or VAT. In 2014, Japan increased its value-added tax from 5% to 8%, which many economists believe to be a reason for consumer spending struggles. Japan used the VAT as an important source of revenue to help make payments on its enormous amount of national debt. Many economists predict the planned increase might trigger a wide swing in the private demand that will put the brake on the world's third largest economy, as happened in 2014. And the last one is the value of the Japanese yen. From 2012 to 2016, the value of the yen against the US dollar declined approximately 30%, which was a boon for corporate profit. The decline helped to make its product more attractive than many of its top manufacturing competitors in Korea, Taiwan, and China. As a result, its products were more compelling globally. However, since 2016, the yen has steadily regained against the dollar, but its fluctuations have remained difficult to predict.
さて、日本のインフレに移りましょう。
Definition of inflation is the continuous increase in the general price level of goods and services in the economy, and consequently the purchasing power of currency is falling. Okay, next, this is the graph and data for Japan inflation rate from 2010 until 2020. The inflation rate is calculated using the price increase of a defined product basket. This product basket contains product and service on which the average consumer spends money throughout the year. They include expenses for groceries, clothes, rent, power, telecommunication, and other things, as well as federal fees and taxes. Okay, you can see that the lowest inflation rate between 2010 until 2020 is negative 0.72%, which is in 2010, while in 2014 the inflation rate is the highest, which is 2.76% compared to the other years. In this slide, I want to share with all of you about main issues of inflation in country of Japan. This issue happens in 2019, which is the last year issue. This issue is about Japan's inflation edges higher, but its central bank is still in a bind. There are three key points in this issue. The first point is Japan's core inflation picked up slightly in March 2019 but remained distant from the Bank of Japan's ambitious, which is 2% target, in a sign of rising pressure on the central bank. The second point is data that has released on Friday show a 0.8% increase in the country's core consumer price index. Yet, concern over a global slowdown continue to weigh on the world's largest economies. And the last point is the country's central bank is in a bind as it continues to struggle to wind back years of financial stimulus. Continue with the next slide, which is about effects on inflation in Japan. There are four effects. First, a distribution of incomes. In Japan, there are two mechanisms for rising wages, namely base up and Tekishoku, which is annual wage increment. Base up are determined through labor management negotiation conducted every spring, while Tekishoku are conducted according to the company's wage system without negotiation being involved. Second is production. Japan's economy has shown signs of life lately on recovering global demand for Japanese exports and a rise in consumption driven by higher stock. Thus, balance of trade export jumps 5.4%, the first annual rise in 15 months amid improving global demand, and a surge in sales to China, while imports slumped at a faster than expected, which is 2.6%. The fourth is saving. The only thing that can save Japan during inflation is saving more money. During inflation, the price will be going up and they can't borrow the money because the money won't be worth as much when you have to pay it back. That creates economic activities, and that's what Japan needs very badly right now. For policy and measures to control inflation, there are two types. First, fiscal policies. Second, monetary policies. Okay, for fiscal policies, the effectiveness of fiscal policy in Japan over the past decade has been a matter of great controversy. We investigate the effectiveness of Japanese fiscal policy over the 1976 until 1999 period using a structural VAR analysis of real GDP, tax revenues, and public expenditures. We find that expansionary fiscal policy, whether in the form of tax cuts or of public work spending, had significant stimulative effects. For the second type, monetary policies, the Bank of Japan, as the Central Bank of Japan, decides and implements monetary policies with the aim of maintaining price stability. Price stability is important because it provides the foundation for the nation's economic activities.
見晴らします。
Employment is a term referring to individuals who are employable and seeking a job, but are unable to find a job. Analysis of data of unemployment rates in Japan. The Japanese work ethic is well known worldwide. It is synonymous with a strong devotion to the company and to the task at hand. The statistics show the unemployment rates in Japan from 2010 to 2020. Japanese unemployment rate has been one of the lowest among OECD countries alongside South Korea and Norway. The highest unemployment rate in Japan was in 2010, which is 5.1%. The unemployment rate in Japan is up to 2.5% in March 2020, the highest in years and in line with a market consensus, as the number of unemployed increased by 3.6% to 1.72 million, while employment declined by 0.2% to 67.32 million. The jobs to applications ratio declined sharply to 1.39, to the lowest level since September 2016 as the COVID-19 crisis escalated. Main issue of unemployment rates in Japan. Japan unemployment rate split in May at 2.4 amid such labor market issues in 2019. The seasonal adjusted number of unemployment was 1.62 million in May, down to 60,000 from a month earlier. Among them, 680,000 people voluntarily left their jobs in the reporting months, down 70,000 from the previous month. The number of new job seekers expands 30,000 to 390,000, while 370,000 people were laid off, down 10,000. Munihira Tamura, researchers at the Daiwa Institute of Research, said the survey did not show any effect of the escalated trade tension between the United States and China. The employment rates and job availability ratio are likely to remain flat for the time being, due partly to the labor crunch, Tamura says. Of unemployment to individual. The longer the employment goes on, the more severe the health consequences, which increase depression and other health issues worsening over time. The next one is it's become more difficult for the workers to find employment again because employees are wary of the long time unemployed. To the society, one consequence of employment frequently comment upon inappropriate increase in crime. Overall, the standard expectations show that a 1.0 percentage point increase in employment can increase property crime by around 1.1 to 1.6%. although it has no significant impact on violent crime. It also can lower GDP for the economy. High employment indicates the economy is operating below full capacity and its efficiency. This will lead to lower output and income. The effect to the economy is both states and federal government pay increased unemployment benefits. When there is employment, the states and the federal governments have to step in and pay unemployment benefits. By needing to pay more of these benefits, the government must borrow money to pay the benefits or reduce spending in other areas. See and measure to control unemployment. Indirect control measure. Education and trainings. The aim is to give the long-term and unemployed new skill which enable them to find job in developing industry. For example, return unemployment skill workers to have basic IT skill. The aim is improve labor market flexibility. In monetary policy, the techniques of open market operations refer to the purchase and sale of securities by the central bank. In fiscal policy, check reductions. A reduction in government spending has a deflationary bias and it reduces the aggregate demands.
So, we can conclude from the video that the highest inflation rate is in 2014, which is 2.8%, and the highest unemployment rate is in 2010, which is 5.1%. The conclusion is every economy should be aware of the consequence of the inflation and unemployment in order to resolve any economic interruption successfully.
それで、みんなどうでしたか？楽しかったね。また会いましょう。見てくれてありがとう。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。さよなら。